Oh no, this isn't working. What about now? It works! Yes! Okay. So, this is gonna go incredibly well, I can already tell you. What was I doing? Right, yeah. Does this work? No. Alright, cool. One moment. Oh, it does work. It's just slow. Right. I got this shit, bro. I got this shit. Let's turn this down. So, if you might have not noticed, this is the first stream ever with all this theme shit that I made. Definitely. So yeah, this is F1 2017 because I'm poor and I can't afford F1 2018. And also, every stream I've ever seen has been nothing but problems for people. So I think, fuck it, and I'll just be old school with F1 2017, I guess. Right, so the first thing I'll pick is this fucking avatar. Oh dear. These are some faces. Let's pick the pastiest white guy. Decision. Right, I'm gonna close my eyes. Okay, cool. We'll be that guy. Right. Helmet, who gives a fuck? Yeah. And we are Ghanaian, and we are number, I guess we could be number 31 because I guess we can't. Never mind, I guess I'll randomly pick another one. Right, 22. Name. Jeremy Kyleson, yeah, and oh shit, no, see, I want the abbreviated name to be something offensive. Yeah, there we go. Oh god, this is a lot harder than I thought, and I'm not even done any of the game yet. Your first, nah, that's pretty shit humour. Hugh Cumberland. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Let's fucking go. Right. Team, let's see. I've done a few teams from like the low end, like Sauber and Williams. Still Haas. Cool, we've got Kevin Magnussen. Right, we're full qualifying, full practice, formation lap, blah 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 blah. It's a bit low. Not very good though, so let's say 60. And we'll change it from there. Cool. Right. Flashback off. Blah 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 blah. These cars run traction control in real life, right? Well, we can always change things, so... This is more of like a first stream kind of thing, so there's going to be a lot of hiccups and things that just need to be changed as I go along, and it's basically more like a conceptual idea of... This is like the guinea pig stream essentially, and all the things that go wrong with this stream will be things that I don't go wrong on for next stream. Maybe. You're a liar. Oh shit, I'm in the office. Emma Jenkins. What's up, bitch?
Yes, and I respect that. But my client has a championship to protect. So if you...
Let me back in the game now, please.
If you want our participation, I'm afraid the concessions are mandatory. That's fine. Get back to me when you can. Goodbye.
Oh wow.
I will never
Those
just
buildings
sign
are fucked.
a contract. Anyway, thanks for coming by on such short notice. Just
No
needed to
worries.
cover a couple of quick things with you before you race.
Oh, I fucked all the lip syncing up now by
As
pausing it.
requested, there's a copy of your contract. It's a rolling deal. However, the team reserves right of termination if you fail to meet performance standards.
Oh,
Second
shit.
driver for now, but work hard, hit your targets, and I'll be able to sweeten the deal.
Sweeten the
I'm also
deal.
looking to get you into some invitational events throughout the season.
Oh no.
The experience and exposure from these will be great for your image.
Oh,
Plus,
no.
you'll get to drive some nice historic cars.
Oh no.
Now then, go get ready for the next session. And good luck.
Oh yeah. Bye. Let's go try some fast car. Okay. Can we do any research yet? Or is that later on? Yeah, it's later on. Okay. I've not played this game in months, so things... Oh god, you're loud. Let me stip you. Thank you. Oh no.
A bit like a rubber out on track. Try to take it easy for a couple of laps.
I feel like the game volume may be too loud. Like I said, test stream, everything's fucked, so... That changed nothing, that literally... Okay, sure, we'll just roll with it. And hope things are fine. Things were not fine. Oh, my buttons map still. Oh yeah. So why are my pedals? That's not the brake. That went well. So this is actually the first time driving without any driving dates. Like I've always had ABS on before, so... Again, leaving everything till I'm actually live before I actually try it. So I've not done any practice prior to this stream. I've not even launched the game. I've just launched it, got into the main menu, and then hit live. So... Oh god, they let me really easily. A little bit too easily, to be honest. Oh, my braking zone's a foot now because I'm paranoid of locking the brakes. Yay. Right, it's not that bad actually. Ooh. So yeah, I've never drove this Haas car before. I've done like halfway through a season before. And this is the highest difficulty I've played it at, so I really don't know what I'm expecting out of this. Because Haas are a relatively low level team in this game. Well, and in real life as well, but the force feedback in this game is horrible. It's just there's a delay between, say, what you see and then what you feel. Well, I guess I've been spoiled by things like iRacing and a set of courses which have, you know, proper sim level force feedback. And this is a pretty mainstream title that I think is trying to bridge a gap between sim and arcade. And so because of that, you kind of don't get the full fat features that, say, a proper sim would provide, but you don't really get any of the career mode features from this game in like any other rival titles, so you're kind of left in this awkward position where you want to play it, but you wish it was just that little bit better. I'm locking the brakes on like every turn now. I need to remember, you know, it's like a high downforce car, so you gotta be quite hard on the brakes to start off with, and once you've scrubbed up the speed, you know, kind of lift back on the pedal a bit. But then you're like, oh, but then I'm going really slow because I've not really practiced that kind of style of braking too well. Alright, let's try this track acclimatization stuff. But yeah, apologies of the poor stream quality in both, I guess, bitrate.
At some point before qualifying, let's get our track acclimatization program complete.
Literally doing it now.
Identify any specific problem areas on the circuit.
That's great. As I was saying, this is like a test stream of just, I guess, testing that everything's working and getting comfortable with the software, because I've never used Streamlabs before. I've used OBS, but Streamlabs is quite new to me, so I think it's easy enough there. I've got more or less everything set up. To be honest, there's not an awful lot to set up, so you're gonna ruin my program with the slow braking. Oh, fuck this shit. Send it through. Ah, look, the brakes. That was definitely my fault. 5-place grid penalty though. I thought.
The stewards have awarded you a 5-place grid penalty.
Oh dear, I can't afford to lose 5 grid places. I don't even think there's 5 grid places behind a Haas car. We're starting from the back now, boys. I've definitely failed this as well, Jesus Christ. The thing with ABS, I have a G27 currently, and the brake pedal in this is incredibly soft. Like, it's basically a little.
In the following turns: turn 3, turn 6, turn 7, turn 8, turn 13,
Turn 10, turn 11, turn 12. I get it, okay? Fuck off. As I was saying, the brake pedal is incredibly soft, like it's barely heavier than the clutch. So I've actually ordered a part, but it's like 2 weeks late on shipping. But it's supposed to be like similar to how the G29 and G920 have like a little foam rubber stop on the inside of the brake spring, to kind of like improve just a bit more stiffness and just give it a bit more response under braking, so you can kind of fight the pedal a little bit more and just threshold brake a lot easier. So I've ordered that. That should have arrived 2 weeks ago now. So I've contacted the seller, and who knows, maybe it'll arrive before the next stream, but I'm thinking until then maybe turn ABS back on just so I'm competitive, because like I'm barely pushing the pedal and it's locking. It's just impossible to feel your way through something that soft. I mean, it's not impossible, it's just fucking annoying. Gone. Right, okay. Traction control over. That's on me. That's just me being not very good. Okay. Oh yeah, I know.
We've had to spend time repairing the damage to the car.
Right, don't guilt trip me into it. Fucking hell. I don't see you driving much faster. Preference, yeah. I think that's, yeah. I was gonna try and turn traction control down a bit maybe, but just like prove that I'm not entirely shit. But fuck it, right? Let's try this track lifetime into the day position program. Right. How can escape be the back button, but also the pause button? There we go. Codemasters, why? Let's try this shit again. You could have like started me here. Apologies. Like when I'm braking, I'm not just slamming the pedal down all the way anyway, you know, so that ABS isn't like it's barely kicking in on say other games, but this is just a little bit, I don't know, too exaggerated.
Seems like we're a bit slow in these corners. Turn 3, turn 6, turn 7, turn 8, turn 13, turn 15.
I would just tell someone that as soon as they're about to do a new lap, because it's just distracting. That's a little bit better. I can actually rely on my older braking points from other playthroughs of Melbourne. Playthroughs? Other times I've raced here, Jesus Christ. Words are difficult when you're trying to concentrate. I am all over the place. That's slow. Don't think it was that slow though, Jesus Christ, just instantly failed me. Right, let's try for purple, I guess. It's not gonna happen.
That's looking good. Now let's try for purple. You'll get a bonus for consistency if you can chain good corners together.
Trying too hard to be quick. We're not going to hit purple. I mean, I just did try on this lap just for the practice, but How was that purple still? I was like a second behind on DRS.
This is the last lap of the program. Final lap of the program.
No! No, even more no! Oh dear. This is irritating because if I hadn't made that mistake I'd be on a pretty good run for purple so far. Oh, fuck's sake. Whoa. The force feedback is just so vague. Like saving the car, there's no feedback telling you any real indication on how you should be saving the car. You're just kind of just throwing the wheel where you think it should be, rather than where you feel it should be. No! Oh shit. How was that was like an off track. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no, this is fine.
Okay, then that's the end of the program and plenty of useful data. Return to base when you can so we can go over it.
Okay. Right, let's do time management now, and then next session we'll do the other lot. Let's do. Yeah. Oh shit, there's someone behind me. Let's go, motherfuckers. Oh no. Downforce and grip over the radio. Now, was that to spite me? To make me look even worse? Let's dip repair time.
Car repairs have set us back a little.
They really aren't happy about this new driver. It's like, oh god, he's crashed the car twice now. Oh no, he's had to turn ABS on, which isn't even allowed in this competitive motorsport. Oh no. Guys. Rips up contract. Oh shit, I think they're fucking foolish. Stop. Didn't pick the tyre program. I am the best streamer. Let's go. Let's try again and not hit the wall this time on the straight. Crashes in straight line. I need to sort that breaking point out, it's just so early. Just kind of sometimes understeers, and sometimes doesn't, and sometimes you get this massive lift off oversteer. I always forget that, yeah.
Laps of fuel remaining.
Ah. This is a bad lap. Fucking hell. It's just been such a long time since I played the F1 series. concentrate. I'm looking at the fucking bar, not actually on the road. At least I'm up on the delta. Just. Never mind. Yep, that's just killed my entire time. Right, just brake really late for that corner, I guess.
We need to pick up the pace.
That was almost quick
We'll need
enough.
to rerun the program
If I had a
if we don't
tenth
get the
off.
time delta back in the green.
Fuck's sake. The Rallycross edition of the pass. Too late. Far too late. Jesus Christ. Right. One more lap. I can still do this. There's just like no feeling in the wheel at all. But then you turn the force feedback up and then you realise it's not no feeling, it's just really bad feeling. And then it's really strong in just the weirdest way. It's just horrible. And it just clips, and on a Logitech wheel, clipping is literally like a noise complaint from the neighbours. Wow, 2 seconds down nearly. Oopsie daisy. See, there was no indication the car was sliding though. Like, it didn't feel any lighter and it didn't feel any heavier, it just kind of happened visually, and I was like, oh, the car's sliding. Right, one more fucking lap, let's go. Let's actually be competent.
Let's speed up. Our tyre data is no good unless we're doing a representative pace. If we don't get our time delta back in the green, we'll need to rerun this program.
I'd have preferred to go for purple, but so far I'm barely struggling. I mean, I'm barely managing for green. And torquing has just killed off my fucking split by like half a second.
Practice program over. That's all we need for now.
We'll probably try again in the next session. Still no purple. I could probably get purple on this. Right. One last try of this track acclimatization, and then we will move on to free practice 2. So my long-term plan for this is to run a couple of seasons and get the car kind of research and development out the arse, so that it's just unrealistically competitive.
Corners, turn 3.
I thought I was fine. I was not. There's just no feeling. I thought
We've
that
had to
was...
spend time repairing
Okay,
the damage to the
sure.
car.
Just
Our
stick
best
the
lap
repair
so
time in.
far is a 1 minute 31.1.
That's a good question. Is that even competitive? Yeah, I'd say so. Right, who's our teammate? 131. That's 131.8. So I'm about 6 tenths up on the same tyre compound. I'm basically just faster in sector 1, but then it's pretty much the same pace in sector 2, and then sector 3 I'm a fifth slower, so the difficulty is pretty much ish there. Maybe a bit more tweaking as the car gets faster. And as I get better at the game. Right, the run. This is the run now. TM. Instantly runs wide. That corner is a hell of a lot easier with the traction control turned down. Because the car kind of just is so lethargic and you're just waiting for the fucking car to rotate around.
Speed up a bit in the following corners. Turn 3.
That was the mistake I made before. I got really impatient on throttle through there. I just kind of thought the downforce would carry it through. So they probably would in a more realistic sim. However, braking, that one's on me again. Just that's why they call it practice, huh? I'm doing worse now. I like the last run, not literally the last run, but the last program attempt. Talking whilst driving is incredibly difficult when you've never done it before. Yeah, the first attempt I did at this on lap 3, where I had like everything purple except one like off track, and now I've got a couple of purples and the majority red. So if I can't manage it by the end of this program run, I will just move on to the next session and leave it at green, because I don't want to waste any more time on practice. I just want to get into the sessions. But I also do want the resource points to be able to improve the car's performance. But it's not very entertaining watching someone try something over and over and over again and failing miserably every single time. As if on cue. Right. Lap 2. That wasn't even enough for green, so...
There's some more time to be found in these turns. Turn 3.
Right, patient on throttle through there, wait for the car to get round, then aim for the other apex. I hit the button! Brakes. I was to the floor, so... And then I was like, oh, maybe it's ABS, because I've heard that ABS can actually be really shit for stopping a car that's on gravel or sand. Because it's trying to detect lots, and it just can't do it in time, so it's just basically never pressing the pedal down. So I was like, right, okay, I'll manually try and feel my way through, and then it just did nothing again. Right. I'll come back to it in the next session. Because I'm pretty sure that engineer guy...
Here are your top 3. Vettel, Bottas and Kimi Raikkonen. That concludes an interesting practice session. Let's hope for more excitement as the weekend unfolds.
As I was saying, there's that fucking guy who's like, oh, so this is your laptop and you can tune your fucking car like Need for Speed and shit on it. It doesn't always work though. So the sooner I can pitch something for that, the better. Here we bloody go. Here's the lads. Fucking nerds, boys.
Ah, you got my message. Perfect. Welcome to home away from home. We get more real-time data from the factory now than ever before. So I have to spend more time checking over the reports and less time hunting you down in the hospitality suite. To that end. Sorry, just a sec.
Oh, the script.
Yeah,
Oh,
Chris says
sorry,
this is
just a
important.
sec. Oh my god. Dude, it's like they was really happy with this take.
Right.
Just listen.
Well, that makes no sense. Have Sarah reset the simulation and run it again. Okay. Sorry about that.
Worst fate phone
As I
call
was saying,
ever.
we've set up a desk for you at the front here. You can get onto the network from your laptop, so make sure to check the R&D screen regularly. And let us know how you want to use the data you collected over the weekend and through the practice programs. Also, bear in mind that the news from the factory won't always be good. Sometimes tests fail, like you've seen just now. And when that happens, we have to divert additional resources to it. C'est la vie, I'm afraid.
The worst script reading ever, but also the persona of him. It's like a kind of like aging slightly, not middle age or anything, but just someone who's a bit technologically behind, but they don't realise it. And so they're describing the most simplest thing, like, this is your laptop, you can use it to get onto the internet with this button, and it's, you have to go onto this website in this order. When people think there's only one way of doing things, and they're like really adamant on you doing it, even though you kind of know better than them. He has that vibe. He has that threatening aura. Alright, whatever. Oh shit, yeah, I forgot about the fucking 5 grid penalty. Look at the way he's typing and the way he's kind of not sure. It's like, oh, right. Hang on, wait, what? Oh, this can't be good. What? But that makes no sense. Have Sarah rerun the simulation again. Oh, he's struggling. He's lied on his CV to get this position, and now he's just winging it. He doesn't know a single thing. He doesn't know what a single one of them graphs do. And he's just like pretend typing and hoping that no one asks him what he's up to. Anyway. What's their recommended thing? Front wing main plane. So I'm not really struggling with aerodynamics, to be honest. If I had to change one thing about the car right now to improve, what would it be? To be honest, I always struggle with fucking engine wear and everything through this series, so I'm just going to get that out of the way nice and early. Because I don't really have any problems with the car as of right now. Can I do any more? Or did it not do that? Because I wasn't paying any attention. I had like 2,000 before, so... Alright, we'll do your fucking winged. Alright, can I do any more? I think we'll go with this one because it's 10% less resource points required to create high performance powertrain related upgrades. So maybe after like Bahrain or something we'll smash out a lot of power ones and just try and yeet through the field. That sounds like a pretty okay strat. Just check it's doing things. Okay, cool. Engine wear doesn't seem so bad. Like I tear through these fucking power units and... But buttons! What am I... Okay. Just... Codemasters, if you're listening. Let us use the mouse. Just... These people with wheel setups that aren't like Xbox... This music's far too loud. I can't even hear myself. That's like the quietest it goes. Yeah. Some wheels like the G920 and everything have like Xbox map buttons, and that's easy enough, but like anyone with like say older hardware or more specialised hardware where it just says button fucking 18 and you're like, that's not labelled. I guess the more you use the wheel you kind of get more used to where all the buttons are, but even then, just a little mouse control. Fuel save. Oh, I'm bad at fuel saving in this. So bad. I just lift and coast. And I always did it wrong.
I know it's tempting to focus entirely on the race, but we should put a bit of time aside to run the qualifying sim program. Try to run it before the end of FP3 if you can.
It's been 34 seconds. Fuck off. Right, let's try fuel saving. Problem is I can fuel save really well, but I really sacrificed lap time. Well, I'm just about on pace, and now I'm losing fuel. Oh, that's way too late. Stop the fucking car! Oh, if that did damage, I swear to fucking God. Not you.
You're leading the pack, P1.
Oh, fuck off, press the wrong button.
You're in first
leave.
position, front of the pack.
Box this lap?
Understood, stopping this lap.
That's never worked before. Oh God, I'm about to get disqualified. In English, I'm about to get disqualified for being stopped on track. Or a penalty, or something. Let's try it. Round and round we go. Just realised this was fuel saving and I'm like banging the limiter. Didn't lift. And the brakes at the lift point. No! I'm failing at this very badly already. I'm like a second down on pace. Six, 7 cents down. It's far too much lift, but if I can rescue this lap time, I'll be happy. Whatever it did look like that, I fucking know. I was trying to save the lap time, but I was just fucking flooring it. Go, give me the time, please. No.
Okay, you weren't quite good enough that lap. Try again. There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
I need to fuel save a bit more than I am doing now. I'm pushing to try and keep the lap time, you know, positive. This is not good. I'm like on the edge.
That's an acceptable lap, but you're capable of more if you work at it.
I mean, it's better fuel saving than I am in a good delta. Nowhere near purple though. Lost a lot doing whatever I did there. Whoa. Well, the lap time's just fucked itself. What is an apex? Do you have to complete... Oh, okay. I was going to say, do you have to complete the program or can you just quit the garage once you've done one? I think race strategy, 5 laps. I'll do race strategy now, and then the final practice I'll do that qualifying pace. Complete a lap with at least 2 different cars.
So far is a 1:32.0.
So I just like change one thing in car setup. Will that? Buttons. This is that. What is button 16? There you go. Let's try this downforce one. I can pretty much just rock in baseline because I don't know the car very well to start fucking with things.
Right, I'll get these changes made.
Let's go. So, flat now? No. It feels like literally the exact same. Feels better in the low speed stuff for some reason. Well, that's not how downforce works. But in like the medium high speed stuff, it's literally If there's a difference, it's minor. I'm trying to go off my deltas to try and compare.
Kevin's P7 at the moment.
Actually, it's pretty shit in straight line speed. Like, there's no extra downforce at all. Let's be honest. Did turn in there a little bit nicer, but I don't know if that's just me. It's about. This has been a rough, messy lap, but I'd say it's pretty much on pace. I'm gonna keep it on baseline though, because it's the one I've most practiced. Give me the iPad, bro. Asshole. What else do they want?
Okay, let's update the setup.
Complete race strategy program with 2 different tire compounds. Control of the car a lot earlier than I was expecting.
Okay, we need a few solid laps here to help us calculate a good race strategy.
See, that'd be cool if it actually did calculate a race strategy based on this. It doesn't. I'd either give you a 2-stop or a 3-stop like every time. This feels better in the low speed stuff than the other one. Maybe it's just because it's free practice too and there's a bit more rubber on the track, so it's just a bit more rubbered in, a bit more grip. I feel like it's probably that one. I knew that was too late, I don't even know I tried that. And I just killed all the straight line speed all the way down the straight. Look at that target lap time go. I'm really slow through there, according to the lap time. I'm just lifting in really awkward places. It's kind of like a trail brake, but a trail lift. It's not how things work. Oh dear. That's the first lap bend. What about the second one? There's not going to be a second one.
That was no good. We need you to improve on that.
Such an awkward corner because you're in between 3rd and 4th. Please don't hold me up, Manderson. I don't need your shit. One day I'll get that corner right. again, I guess. Let's go. I'm trying to like push the car rather than just trying to trying to push the car rather than be consistent with what I've been doing so far. So what I've been doing so far isn't like the fastest, but it is enough for to pass this race strategy program. But I'm just like braking like 50 meters later, like a little bit more, just try a bit more speed, try deer high here and there. Just how am I losing so much split on that? Like I can't feel comfortable taking that corner any faster in this. Like, maybe like carry more speed through the corner instead of just speed out of it, but maybe the line's wrong, I don't know. Also there's like this weird lateral slide that the car does under like under power. It kind of just drifts, not drift like drift, but like just doesn't feel planted to the ground like a high downforce car would. Oh, I'm behind fucking plebans again. Please move. I need to pass this, please, out the way. Go! Oh my god, let's just stop on the apex then. This is not good. Give me room, give me room, give me room. Time to you, time to you. Can I save this lap time? Maybe? No, it's gone. Let's try to sit through it. I keep... Like I have to lift at some point through that corner. It just doesn't have enough grip through there to, you know, just keep it planted and pinned through. Wasn't concentrating at all there. Okay, fucking hell. I wish this game had like a virtual mirror. Because the little proximity indicators are just, they don't appear in time to really know. There's no relative and there's like the side view mirrors are pretty fucking awful in terms of actually being useful. To the inside. Everything's fine. I'm gonna fail another lap time now. I want to try this again when it's not fucking stuck behind traffic. Again, it's just, my foot's to the floor through there, but it's just, The double downshift. Oh, I actually passed a lap.
Super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused.
I feel like it's patronising me by the fact I actually completed one lap. Too much curb, I need to be a little bit tighter. Right, somehow find a way to just fucking send it through this corner.
Come in this lap, please. Box this lap.
What? Is this part of the program, or is this just like Codemasters kind of like not giving you enough fuel? I'm gonna assume that it's part of the program. But then, like, why would they give you a lap time for it? A little bit early, but... Oh, so it's not even part of the fucking thing. Well, that's good. So they don't give you enough fuel to complete the program. Unless I'm just not looking and I'm not seeing how to change the thing. Can I skip this? Do I have to watch? This is just to show off they've got animations, but it takes too long, but it's just irritating. Like, yep, you've plugged the thing in.
Our best lap so far is a 1 minute.
Blah blah.
An interesting practice session there then. Let's remind ourselves of the top three. Who
Where
are
did I come
Vettel,
on this list?
Raikkonen and Lewis Hamilton. Practice times are on
That's
the board
not good.
then, but no points are on offer just yet. We'll be back with more F1
I mean,
action soon.
1.2 off the pace, but I'm not on the ultra soft tyre. Is that reasonable? Maybe. One more practice session. God, I'm tired. Just doing a mic check because I've not actually done one yet. Is this loud enough? Can I hear myself? Hello. I mean, it's probably good enough. Probably. Right. What do they want from me? Oh, I don't find out yet. Buttons. Buttons? Buttons! Buttons. Buttons. That's 3 laps of just sending it. I think they give you the extreme fuel mix now. No, they don't. I'm just talking about my fucking... Well, that's on actual qualifying product. The new F1 2019 season's fucking tyres, there's like 3 colours now instead of like the rainbow of 2018 and 17. It's just horrid. Random stutter there. That's good. Also, I realised I didn't activate DRS on that main fucking start line finish straight. So this lap is ruined. Talking and streaming and playing this whilst trying to be good. It's a bit fucking much. Because, like, you're splitting off your brain onto trying to think of things that are useful and interesting to say, whilst trying to race and trying to push and, you know, find the best time out of it as you can. Whilst trying to find things to improve on, like this section here, it just isn't fast enough. I'm just losing time all the way down the straight. But also, you know, not just thinking of things to say, but thinking of things that are actually, you know, worth watching to say, which so far I don't think anything has come out of my mouth that's remotely interesting. And Takumi strat's kicking in. Right, actually activate DRS this time. Oh yeah.
We're down on our target times. Let's try to find a bit more.
Mild understeer. Still down? Oh yeah, I guess that was pretty slow. Speaking of slow. Like, it just doesn't have any, like, turn-in ability. It just kind of just drifts to the edge when you try and push the car into a freaking corner. Like that. There's no real feel of the car being planted to the ground in any way. And, you know, it's a Formula 1 car with crazy levels of downforce. Oh. I was in the green for like a millisecond. I thought maybe, you know, oh, I could have this lap. But then it's that corner which I just keep being really consistently slow on. Oh no, that's gonna ruin it. Be enough. Be enough. No. One more. Come on. Be a speedy boy. Just don't blow up the gearbox in the process, Jesus Christ. That's better through though. A bit too much curb, but at least I've got a bit more room. Got too much braking through there. Again, I'm just losing like a second, like a full second through that corner. I don't know if they expect me to like off track over the turbo or something like that, but maybe it's not an off track. And oh no. This is like the one lap, this only one that's been decent. Come on, rotate. Ah, DRS. I've done it in a weird place.
Program complete.
Actually setting the lap time. Now let's find out how fucked we are for difficulty. I guess we'll never know. Pole lap. We'll see about that. That's more like it. I mean, still third is too high for this car. Fourth. I'm expecting like, well, what's our teammate doing? Do I want to be higher than him? It was moving too fast. Ninth. I'll just end the session because that'll be much quicker to finding a result. Fucking strange buttons.
As all the cars are now over the line,
Oh,
your
full
top
still.
3 again are Vettel, Hamilton,
So if I can
and
set that
Kimi
in
Raikkonen.
proper,
That's it for practice then. We'll see you again soon.
if I can set that in like proper qualifying, I mean, I'm pretty sure in this game the AI is just always ridiculously fast through qualifying, and then really shit in the race. Like the difficulty level is inconsistent on so many levels. It's inconsistent from track to track. It's inconsistent from qualifying to race. To be honest, it's a little bit inconsistent through the race. Like the first stint is just incredibly slow, but then they just have this pace that just keeps coming back. It's like this arcade thing of like you can get really far ahead really quickly at the start, but then it just gets more harder as you get more fatigued, and then the AI just get quicker and quicker. It's like, I swear it's intentional. New rival. Hello, Emma.
Hey, looks like you've got a bit of rivalry going on out there. This is good. Gets people talking
Is it?
about you. Just make sure you outperform them, okay?
So if I be an asshole and people hate me, or I have a rivalry, I'm more successful. That's such a toxic thing in motorsport. Oh, let's put these two against each other. Like, why can't we just appreciate just the skill and just appreciate the fact that everyone is good in Formula 1, like they wouldn't be there otherwise. But no, we have to have this Ocon versus Verstappen and Hamilton versus... It's just unnecessary, and it's like super childish. It's like picking favourites and picking sides, and it's just not needed in the sport. Wait, what? Who did it say? I'm guessing it was Magnussen. Yeah. Right, what was this voicemail?
Hi, it's Emma.
You was just here.
Came up in the board meeting this morning. Here's what to expect.
You couldn't have told me that in person when you was here, just passing by like 1 minute ago. Sure. 15th Ohio, and I set 4th in qualifying, but not everyone was doing a qualifying run on that thing, so it's not representative. Alright, let's see what cringy shit they have to say now. F1!
Welcome to Melbourne, where qualifying for the Australian Grand Prix should be getting underway shortly. This is the kind of track
That delay.
eats rear tyres for breakfast, or so I'm told by more experienced drivers than myself.
Lots of low-speed exits means the rears are in for a lot of punishment. It's all too easy to spin them up coming out of a corner too aggressively. It might look great for us as spectators, as we love to see a car driven beyond its limits, but it's not going to result in a great long-run pace.
It won't be easy getting out of this qualifying session. Let's see what you can do.
That guy really needs to just shut up. Right. I'll just try and smash out a lap time.
When you're ready, let's go.
But there's so many unnecessary things that he says. It's just, if you speak 40% less of the time, I would hate you 60% less. Let's go. That was quick. Just like this is incredible. These lap times. Let me just drop the fuel load, yeah, because this is an outlap. Maybe don't burn through the tyres in the outlap then. Let's try and be above mediocre. This is not the best way of doing it. Let's go. Is it overcast or is this rain or like a graphical artifact? Like what's going on? Is it the sun glare? Whatever it is, it's not very good. Like if it's sun glare, it's pretty fucking awful. And if it's rain, it's even worse. Just graphically, I mean. Oh no. I'll let this guy through. The lap time's dead, so I might as well try and save some fuel. This next lap's the one, I swear. Wait, how long do you get for qualifying? So I'm pretty sure it's quite short. It might be like 10 minutes or something. So I shouldn't be doing fucking driving out, I should just be doing flying laps and trying to bang them out.
Almost out of fuel. You need to pit within the next 2 laps.
So I've got one more lap basically. Yeah, it's the sun glare. Let's go, people! Move it, move it, move it! I'm missing that apex every time. Where was the beat for DRS? I mean, I shouldn't have expected to rely on it, because I've done a few laps here now.
You're lapping slower than Kevin. Kevin is faster.
Kevin? I never heard him be called just Kevin, and it made me realise there's a guy called Kevin in Formula 1. Just doesn't sound right, it's like you wouldn't get a trade. I've not even done anything yet, fucking hell. Just runs wide every time, even if you're aiming for the apex, you're not going to hit it. And we're third. For now, watch as my lap times drop. Yeah, it's like 10 more minutes, so if we just... Do I want to try again and just bang another one out to 129? Doesn't seem very quick. I do kind of want to... Does a Haas need top 10? Like, what's the expectations? I didn't make a note, or a mental note. 5th. Still 5th. 6th. Alright, that's not too bad.
Someone's noticed a leak in one of the coolant lines, so we're patching that up as we speak.
Tell me you're
Time for
joking.
now, until we've checked everything over.
I've not even done a race yet and we're already getting like engine malfunctions and shit. Oh dear. Yeah. Alright, so we've got 7 minutes now. Thanks guys. That's flying black butchered button. Is that one? Probably. Yeah. Alright, so I can pretty much solid. I've been doing it in 4th through there, just to. I'm not entirely sure how these ultra softs are going to perform. I've just killed all my straight line speed down here. Yikes! Too late. It's too late to hit the brakes. Really can't afford any slip ups like that. What I really can't afford is any damage, because if I'm damaged then I'm just going to be like out of the top 10. Oh shit, I've got a 5 club base grid penalty! Fuck, I forgot about that. So I have to do like extra well. Wait, what? Q2 4 minutes 50? Oh yeah. Flying lap does actually deduct time. It just... so I've got like, what, 2 more laps of running? And like 2 laps of fuel, but that's not going to go down nicely. So, realistically it's like 1 more lap to try and place top 10. Keep looking over at that screen, like expecting something to change. Right, this is the one. This has to be the one.
That's put you up into P10, 5th row of the grid.
So far, so average, but better than last lap for definite. Nearly 2nd up. Don't bin it now.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Why do I speak? Still a 2nd up. Okay. That must have been a really bad lap time then. Fourth? Oh my god. Fucking pay attention. The one time I do it in 4th, my fucking... oh. My brain is exploding from trying to talk. Alright, 5th through here, 5th through here. Yeah! That's better. That's not. Oh no! My time! My precious time! Still be up, still. Right, do I have time for 1 more lap? I do, but I don't have fuel for 1 more lap. Fuck! And I don't have time to go back out on track, so that's basically it. We dead now. Buttons down. Fifth isn't bad. The difficulty might be... Did someone try qualifying Supersoft? Why did Hamilton qualify in Supersoft? Is he saving them for the race? Oh dear. That's a rare strat. I have a feeling it'll just randomly work and just pay off and we'll just be fucking ended. Alright, how long on this qualifying session? Another 11 minutes. There's a couple of people come and go watching the stream, but if anyone is watching, just leave a comment, because this isn't that interesting. I'll just chat. Got all this fancy ass fucking theme dashboard for Streamlabs. I am pro streamer. I didn't just find it and pick the first thing I saw. Go to track.
Checks complete.
I fucking press drive out. These buttons are so confusing. I need to like just fucking get a Sharpie and just write on my shifter what's 15, 16, 17, 18. But the worst thing is it's different. You know, it's fair enough you should learn all the buttons, but then they're all different from sim to sim or game to game. Like 17's one button here, and then instead of course it's a completely different thing or something. It's the most annoying thing. But it's like it's just off by one, so it just tricks you just like a little bit. Like some count button 0, some count as button 1, and then from there everything's just offset and wrong. I'm leaving these shifts far too late. The gearbox is not going to last more than like 2 races. Fuck it, it's qualifying, isn't it? Here we go. In before everyone sets 127s and I'm just left stranded. It's far too early. That's far too much. Yeah. It's been such a long time since I played the F1. Well, any of the F1 games. Just every sim kind of handles a little bit differently. But when they aren't like trying to strive for ultra realism, the variation between handling is a lot more noticeable. And so you kind of have to learn how to drive each sim rather than drive the actual car. It's kind of frustrating. Because if like, this would be such a good game if just little things were just a bit more improved. Just like it's an okay game, but it could be like absolutely. I don't know what I'm trying to say, right? Shut up and focus on qualifying. Alright, what time's this? This will be like 1:31.
Okay, we're falling down the field. You dropped to P6.
Why are you complaining at P6? It's a fucking ass. Mild cut of the track.
Less than a lap of fuel now. The tank is empty.
Oh god. Please don't tell me the fucking engine's done. For fuck's sake. Why give you almost enough fuel? Right, how much time do I have to set another one out? Okay, that's not too bad. I was expecting like 30 seconds to fucking... So I pretty much have like one last shot. This is like the last lap I can do. So I should shut up and concentrate. I'd like a 128 again. Surprised it's letting me cut the track like that. I mean, it's not quicker, but I'm surprised it's letting me. It's just, it's hard to aim with no real friction against you in the wheel. Like, the wheel is incredibly loud. Which is fine for like a road car or something, because it's quite, you know, true to life. But in this, you know, from videos I've seen of, you know, real life drivers training for this kind of stuff, you know, you have to train a lot of the body, like the neck for the G-forces and everything, but also like just arm strength to control the fact that the downforce is really pushing against them in the wheel. So when the wheel is just completely free and loose, it's just, you end up squirming about on track really easily. Like there should be more... How was that?
Last lap time moved you up into P5.
Oh, cool. Yeah, from, say, video, like, if you watch Lando Norris's channel, he's got, like, he's starting the 2019 season. I can't remember who he's driving for. McLaren? McLaren. But yeah, he's done a few vlogs and stuff of him, just like behind the scenes of, you know, becoming this F1 driver and everything. They're really interesting, but like, one of the ones is you see, like, this training montage with like, you know, the gym and the fitness requirements of just being an F1 driver, and a lot of it is, you know, controlling the amount of pressure and everything in the wheel. Like, there's a Formula 3 car, I think, or a Formula 2 car that was doing practice runs in like a McLaren test site or whatever, but he got out of the car and he's like, the amount of downforce and everything that's pushing against the car, and the amount of, you know, turning force to get the wheel into the corners, he was saying, it's like, you should expect that, you know, to be replicated in the sim a little bit better than it is, because right now it's like, it's incredibly free, and turning the force feedback up doesn't really make it any heavier. It just makes things like curbs and, you know, coming off track and everything just jitter and shape the wheel to the point of it rattling and clipping out, and it's like, it's just force feedback complaints again. It's one of the reasons why this could be such an amazing sim, but it just falls a little bit flat. Force India have eyes emoji on me. I bet they have a very exciting career ahead of them. I'm sure they'll last another 3 years. Alright. Listen to voicemail. Oh no.
Hi, it's Emma here. Just wanted to let you know what the team are hoping for in the race.
12th Ohio beat Kevin Magnussen. Placed 15th Ohio in the championship. I mean, starting what? Starting 6th, 5th? I think it was 6th. So all I have to do is just not fall back. But I'm probably going to fall back because AI in this game is weird. Qualify 5th, okay. So I just stay out in front and just not make any mistakes. Should do okay. Nearly 2 hours into the stream and we're finally at the race. Wow. 100% career mode is long.
It's out with the old and in with the new here at Albert Park as we usher in what we hope will be a triumphant new era of Formula One racing. For our drivers, though, it's very much business as usual, as they look to be first across that line and get their championship off to a winning start.
That delay.
We go racing
There we
today
go.
then in the state of Victoria, where the drivers have 16 corners and 3.3 miles to navigate at an average lap speed of around 120 miles an hour. The close proximity of the barriers makes accidents inevitable, and recent history shows us that a safety car is not at all out of the question. Today's race, of course, not simply the start of a new season, but the start of a new kind of Formula One. Anthony Davidson, great to have you with us once again. This is a big moment for the sport. Big changes to the technical regulations. The potential, perhaps, to give us the biggest shake-up since 2014. Very different cars visually, and, fingers crossed, much faster as well.
Was that supposed to be Christian Horner?
These teams put in just a shade over 13,000 kilometres on the clock during testing. The cornering speed of these new machines is absolutely unbelievable. How many lap records are still held by Michael Schumacher from 2004? Well, on the right day, on the right tyres, we might just be threatening them this year. Wider tyres, wider cars, more downforce. I have to say they look great, and the qualifying spectacle is undebatable. Now the big question remains, can they follow? Can they race? Or have these new rules gone too far?
Well then, after an exciting qualifying session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Raikkonen, Daniel Ricciardo, and Perez. Verstappen,
Oh yeah, the
Massa,
fucking
Ocon,
5 grade
and De Haas. Palmer,
Damn it.
Magnussen, Carlos Sainz, and Alonso, Hulkenberg, Kvyat, Lance Stroll, and Stoffel van Dorn. Wehrlein and Marcus Ericsson rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
I completely forgot about the 5-place grid penalty again. Doesn't make things more awkward and difficult. I've got to fend off 5 people rather than 10. What? No, now I've got 5 places to... I have a buffer of like... You know, fuck it, I'm gonna stop speaking. I swear on like the higher, faster cars, this is a 2-stop. This is a 2-stop. Sorry, my brain's retarded. I saw the 3 lines, I was like, a 3-stop? Oh yeah, there's a manual formation lap. There's just no need for it there.
Everything looks good on the power unit cycle, so let's concentrate on bringing tyres and brakes up to temperature.
Okay. In before the back end gets wide and I just fucking spin the car. need that up. I'm going for the overtake, boys! Oh, the Ocon! Like, the formation lap is cool and all, but it just kills the immersion when this happens. It's just like, give me the wheel! It's like, okay. Okay, so we're finally ready for the race. If anyone's watching, then you're in for a show.
The rest of the grid is forming up. Be patient and watch for the lights.
Why am I? Oh, everyone's on the soft. Okay. Oh dear, here we go. Right. Your first gear, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Well, that was the best start. I hate the clutch in this game. Yeah, killed T1, knew it. Oh no. What? The car wouldn't do that. It just wouldn't do that. You know what? I'm willing to guarantee the car just wouldn't have done that in real life, so I'm just going to restart. Why are the brakes so bad in this? Oh no. Yeah, I'm backing out of this. It's just... lap 1 is not the way to go. Like, you can make some really easy overtakes if you just fucking send it, but... I don't really want to kill. The brakes are so bad. Like, the brake temperature, like, I think you have to like warm them up in the formation lap, but it's like so exaggerated. Like, they just don't work on lap 1. Like, all your braking zones just like add 200 meters to them. Just like, I'm almost like just fucking rear-ending people under my normal braking zone. I need this menu up to keep an eye on my fuel mix. Alright, let's just keep it on standard. I have a bad habit of just leaving it on rich, forgetting, and then just noticing that, like, oh shit, I'm like a lap down on my fuel mix. And just have to run lean and then just drop down in the fuel. Keep this open, I want to keep an eye on it the entire time. Sometimes it does and then sometimes it doesn't, and it's just so annoying. But if I can just stay where I am and not get passed by Ocon and just kind of I can get to like P6 or P5 or whatever, and I'll just maintain that. Oh dear. I just don't want to make any risky overtakes. It's like, there, where would I go? Right into the back of Perez. There's no reward for it. It's all risk. I am dropping back a bit here though. See, lap 2 the brakes are fine. Right, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm gonna get proper cut off here. It's too late now, don't commit. Oh. Is that what they wanted in qualifying, just to cut that completely? So I'm down with that. And get behind them strats. Sometimes this menu stays open, I just want it open the entire time. So I want to keep an eye on the relative of fuel mix. So I know when I can push and when I have to like chill out on fuel. I'm not paying any attention though. Oh, cool. I mean, oh no. I'm sorry. The dive was not intentional. Pit stop information.
Right, we have 2 stops left in this strategy. We have 2 stops planned. Your pit window opens in 9 laps time.
Oh shit. Fucking about with menus rather than actually trying to race. I mean, I'm past. See, it's staying open now. It's been a good boy. Need to push a little bit harder. I'm on ultra softs, I can push through 5th through there. Ah. Alright. Concentrate. Like, legitimately concentrate. So I'm just making stupid mistakes. I miss the days where you could use DRS whenever you wanted. That was some OP shit. I think I just chewed through these tyres and now I'm just not getting any grip. Will he have DRS? Doesn't look like he does. Slightly holding him up, I feel though.
Gap to car in front is 1.7 seconds.
Fucking about with this little menu here is really throwing my race off. Gap to car in front.
Perez is ahead of you. Okay, gap ahead is 1.4 seconds. You're losing around 7/10 a lap. They're on fresh ultra softs. We think they've got 2 stops remaining. The time last lap was a 1:34.6.
Oh, I'm faster. Come on, get in the DRS zone. Div! Damn it! Oh, that's better. I'm right on him now. Come on, come on. Oh, why is it just understeering through there now? Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, go. Like, sometimes they brake way too deep and way too much. And it's like, oh, and you just end up plowing into them. Whoa, speaking of way too deep and way too late. Ah! Fair enough. As long as you keep ahead of... No! I don't want to fight you through this corner, but I'm going to. Oh, that was fucking stupid. Why did I do... I'm still in front. Okay. I'm gonna need... I want to stay in front of this guy. Come on! No. I'm like stressing out now, pushing way too hard. Just chill out. Can you tell me my fuel and tyre information? Fuel and tyres?
Copy.
That's not what I said. More updates.
Copy that.
This is the first time I've used the voice thing you can do. I actually quite like it because it's less time staring at the menus. Which has killed off races for me before in the past. Like trying to flip through with my shifter down here, which you can't see on camera, but it's like towards the left of the desk, and it's definitely out of eyesight of the actual stream. I should probably map all these buttons to the wheel so I can carry on looking forward. Tyre information?
We've got more than 50 laps of fuel left.
Not what I said.
Low on fuel by a little. You need to compensate at some point.
Oh shit. Tyre status.
Alright, we expect these tyres to be good for a while yet. Just be careful with them in the high-speed corners.
Careful within high-speed corners. Oh yeah. Keep this menu open. Oh, he didn't recognise that one. No, I need to get back on Perez again. Although to be fair, last time I did it I almost killed him. And myself. And Ricardo. And that's not how you corner. And then sacrifice a bit of fuel.
Distance to the leader is 8.3 seconds.
So I don't want to fall back this early on. Then I have to just lean mix it for a little bit. Like, I'm definitely faster than Ricardo, I can catch him quite easily. As long as I keep a decent pace, which I'm not doing at all. I'm all over the show. Like, I'm probably gonna if I keep this up, I will wreck and end the race at some point. Because my braking points are just far too late. My steering's inconsistent from lap to lap. And the AI only tend to get faster. They start off quite slow. So that's why I want to make these early moves. Because it just gets harder. Didn't mean to press that. Doesn't matter, just eyes forward. Right, there we go. These buttons shit can wait on the streets. For real, keep this menu open, my guy. I wish I had an audience right now so I could be like, how the fuck do I keep the menu open? And be like, oh, you just press this button. And it's like, oh right, thank you. See, like, I'm breaking into third there, it's a fourth day corner, just pay more attention, just keep in the race mind of set of things and ignore the fact you're streaming, I guess. Like, it's not the best attitude to have, but just for racing, it's kind of better to ignore during race. Just, you know, if anyone is watching, they want to watch the race and they want to watch it be done well. So constantly thinking about other things and trying to, you know, be like, oh look, I'm streaming this shit. It's kind of detrimental to the actual quality of the video, so you might as well just get good and hope that that's a good attraction.
Caution, caution.
Oh, I was kind of hoping for a safety car there. Because then I can just, oh shit. We P7 now, boys. Right, I want to build up like a reserve of fuel, so I can just run rich for a while. This is horrible fuel management. It's also horrible tyre management as well. But the way I'm doing the fuel right now is just so backwards. It's like save up a load, lose a lot of time in the process, run the rich mix, burn a load off, gain a lot of time, only to run back on lean mix and then lose your time again. You might as well just try and find a more consistent middle ground, but... Right, fuck it, let's run standard. Because I need the extra power. Because I'm not really catching these guys. Am I getting closer? I feel like I am. But like I'm almost having to chill out on fuel again already. Right, Net's research is definitely something to do with just fuel load and fuel consumption. If there's some way of just improving that, then the car's relatively competitive. Like, it's not super fast and OP or nothing, but if I drive a little bit better, then I can definitely have these guys. Like, not straight away, like obviously it's like long-term planning and just trying to get ahead and shit, but... Oh, hi, Orca.
You'll be on the softs. Our gap to our teammate is 14.8 seconds.
At least I'm pulling ahead, but like, this is the first stream that I've done, so there's a lot of things I'd like to change. Like, I don't know how my audio levels are, I don't know if the game's too quiet, if I'm too loud. Right, I'm gaining on these guys. I just need to not throw it away again like I did last time. That I was before Ricardo. So I want to get back there and then try and make some more moves on Perez again. Because that'll put me in P5 and that's a good position to be in for this car. Do I fuck it? Send it? No, this didn't go bad. Alright, I've got the slipstream now. Come on, come on, come on. Push, 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 push. This is it. Inside. No, too far back. I lifted when I shouldn't have. I mean, DRS! Yes, go, go! Give me power! Oh god, I almost killed that guy. Come on, back in the track. See, this is the problem. I get close and I start panicking, like, oh, I'm close! And then I end up throwing it away, and then it's rinse and repeat when I catch up again. This is too late. No, no, fuck. Come on, you're better than this. Oh, I've got a lot of catching up to do now. Pit stop information.
Okay, 2 stops left now. 2 stops. Our gap to the car in front is 5.3 seconds. Your pit window opens next lap.
Oh dear. That's really not going to help me. Right, come on. Alright, I might just keep it on Rich and just try and gain back on them again. I can quite easily catch them on the Rich mixture because I just got a bit more power. Can just push a bit harder through at the exit of corners. I just need to drive better. It's my own consistency that's keeping me back, not the car. The car is actually quite nice, to be fair. Like, this is the first time I drove Haas in career mode, or in anything. And like, it's a good middle ground. Oh dear. Gap's car in front.
Ricardo is ahead of you. The gap to the car ahead is 5.4 seconds. They're on old ultra softs. We think they've got 2 stops remaining. The time last lap was a 1 minute 34.0. Your pit window is now open.
Right, I'll try and save a lot of fuel this lap and then just come in. I guess the earlier I pit, the fresher tyres I can get, and then try and make some more ground because I've chewed through these so badly. Just running off track and everything. It's just really harming my time at this point. Box this lap.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
I think it's probably the best strategy. Tyre status.
Careful on the tyres. Our data is showing some wear. Most likely you'll be able to feel it.
Okay, that was a bit aggressive. Right, do not speed into the pit lane. I've ruined so many races doing that. No! That'll do.
Exit now. You'll be racing as you leave the pits.
No shit. P13.
Okay, you only have to stop once now. One stop left.
I have to really climb through the field now. Fuck. Like, I think I've undercutted here, so a few people will still have to pit. So hopefully I can just not really have to do too many on-track overtakes and kind of be in a similar position to where I was before the pit window. But luck is never on my side with that shit. Move over, thank you. I'm too far back to make a move. Too late, too late. Oh shit. Just about. Fucking hell. It's too busy looking at the fuel information and not realising the braking zone was there. That's the thing about F1 as well, is the menus are so distracting to really, like, there's a lot of just fucking about. And it's all like in the bottom corners of the screen. Like if there was some kind of, you know, on-car display representation of the information, like fuel mixture and shit like that, that'd be so much like simpler, and you'd just be a lot better at racing because the information is right in the middle of the screen and that's where you're looking, rather than down in this bottom corner and you have to like look away from where you're driving for a split second. It's like checking your phone while driving, only you're doing like 3 times the speed. I'm not in the DRS zone. Fuck. Slightly weird braking strategy there. I stopped braking halfway through to try and gain some gap, but just kind of slowed myself down a bit in the process. Honestly, I don't want to fight through this corner. It's such an awkward corner to try and get through on. Fuck it. Too slow. Too slow for my blood. Get out the way! Pushing me into the wall and shit, my guy. Right, these are still on old Ultrasoft, so I'm guessing that they've not pitted yet. So I don't really need to fight so hard, because our window will be, like, it must be soon. Like, I would like to get past, because they are kind of holding me up a little bit. I should have DRS here though, for definite, yeah. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh shit, really?
You've taken P11. You are now P11.
The brakes in this car could do with being R&D'd as well. Come on! Like, you have to lift to try and dodge them because they take it in the middle of the track. What are you doing? Jesus Christ. Okay, that was my fault. I braked 4th instead of 5th. I'm moving through the field. Well, not amazing, but like above what I initially expected. Like, I thought I'd kind of be stuck behind these guys and just not really quite have enough power to get through because it has, but it seems to be coping relatively well. It's my own driving that's holding me back. Literally, that's the one thing. How was I not in DRS then? I must have been just out of it. I don't have any claim to this corner, but fuck it. No, I'm gone. Don't you fucking dare. Oh no, for fuck's sake. See, this is the problem. I'm just a little bit inconsistent from lap to lap. Like, when I start pushing, like, I'm already pretty much at my capacity, but then I start pushing the car just a bit too much and then just falling back, and then catching up, and then pushing too hard and falling back, and just... They brake so much, like, what's with the second gear? Like, I know they're in... Wait, no, that's the Renault. They're in a higher class car than me. There should be no excuse. Right, I want to get back up to P9. I don't know where you're going. You're not really making it clear. That's the problem with the eyes. They take up the middle of the road and there's nothing you can really do but just lift, and then you lose all the run on them that you had.
Kevin has come into the pits. Kevin in the pits now.
Like, they're so slow to the corners, but you just can't do anything because you're both in the apex.
Gap to car in front is 1.5 seconds.
So I just need to focus more and just make sure that I'm not pushing myself too hard. And just remaining consistent. Like, I don't have this problem in other sims. I think it's just because of the distractions of messing with the fuel mixture and the fact that it's so out of the way. It's just, you're kind of fighting for position a lot. Everything's like a lot more sudden and you gotta really react and be on the ball while still managing these things that are really awkward and difficult to position. And then that just becomes too much and you just end up coming off track because there's too much to think about. Not necessarily think about, but you're looking away for too long. Doesn't help that my button mapping is really, like, not the most convenient. It's all the way down here and you look for it because there's the shifter in the way as well. Oh, I'm back in P9. Like, this P8 seems like it'd be reasonably easy enough day to go. Like, I'm definitely in DRS zone now, I just gotta push. Whoa, what you doing there, buddy? Like, you look right down there and like, bam, you're at the braking zone. And like, if you don't notice straight away, like, you aren't expecting it to be up there that quickly. So it takes a second to actually read that it's like there's red on black, and it doesn't really stand out, and so you can't really read it without like properly focusing, unless that's just my own eyesight. But again, it's still not the best implementation. I feel like they could do it better. Maybe they have in F1 2018. But from the streams and videos I've watched, it's not really much better. If anything, it's worse because you've got ERS to manage it as well, like the hybrid engine. But at least that has a like the telemetry. The information is on the actual steering wheel, so you can not really have to focus too hard on the bottom right. You only use it to change the menu, to change the setting of it. But even then, that's button mapped to most wheels anyway, so I just only remember where you put it. Like, it'd be fine if it told me my fuel, like, relative. Fuck. It'd be fine if it told me my fuel relative on the display, because all I need to do is change the up and down buttons, and I can manage that easy. It's not that I'm seeing what position I'm on, like I know I'm on lean without having to look. It's just not knowing how much fuel I properly have left. Instead, I've got fucking tyre pressures, which in this game are like, they're not a big deal unless you're like in competitive online, or you're really pushing the car too hard, or you're just good at the game and know what you're doing, which I'm not. Like, it's also fine when it's on the screen. Like, sometimes it just stays there. Like right now, it's been alright and just stays there, and I can see that it's green in the top, in the bottom right of my eye, peripheral vision. That's the word I'm looking for. And so when it goes red, like, I know, right, change the fuel mixture. See there, like, why did this be there and not before? Is it on standard now? But it does that on rich. Does it only stay on lean? Like, I don't understand the mechanics behind it very well. Also, this guy behind's catching, so I'm just talking and not really focusing. Depth car in front.
Signs ahead. Okay, gap ahead is 6.2 seconds. They're extending their advantage by 2 seconds a lap. They're on
Really?
super softs. We think they've got 2 stops remaining. The time last lap was a
So they're not pitted yet.
35.1.
Save it. Depth car behind.
Behind, the gap is less than a second. They're on old super softs.
I know it's less than a second, but what's the actual split?
The time last lap was a 1:35.7.
What was my last lap time?
The drivers we're racing are Alonso and Magnussen.
Alonso and Magnussen. Where's Alonso and Magnussen? Whatever. Full race update.
8th place, you're in 8th place. Sainz is ahead of you. Our gap to the car in front is 6.6 seconds. They're on old super softs. Hulkenberg is behind you. They're on old super softs. Pit window will open in 14 laps time. 38 laps to go. 5.5 seconds.
Yeah. Tyre status.
Tyre condition seems a-okay to us on the wall here. Let us know if you feel them going off too much. approach.
The race seems to be going pretty well so far, apart from the, I was going to say odd mistakes, but it's actually a lot more frequent than I'd like to have had it. But if I can just chill out and focus and, you know, just carve my own place on the spot, on the grid, sorry, just get into a bubble where there's not really anyone behind or in front, I can kind of just focus on my own race, and there's no real pressure that I'm just driving around at that point, which isn't very entertaining, but it's safe. I would like to catch, I was going to say Perez, but it's now Verstappen in front. Okay. Gap to car in front.
Gap to car in front is Verstappen is ahead of you, 20.1 seconds. You're losing around 3/10 a lap. They're on fresh super softs. We
So
think
just
they've
there.
got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:33.2.
I don't really want to tick it up a notch and try and chase that time, because I know I'll just end up losing the car. I guess I can try, but yeah, fuck it, let's just balls out and bid dick energy every corner and just hope it doesn't backfire. Yeah, I think it does just stay on only.
3.2 seconds.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Shit like that, it just doesn't feel like it should have happened. Like, I know my driving's been pretty poor, but like, I do have quite a good concept, and I've driven pretty much every sim there is. Quite extensively. And when every other sim doesn't do the thing that F1 in 2017 is doing.
7 seconds.
What was the time before? It was around 21.7. But yeah, when every other sim isn't doing what this one's doing, it kind of makes you feel like every other sim isn't wrong. And this one kind of just has some janky ass physics sometimes. Right, I can just change, like, okay, so instead of reaching for the shifter, I've realised I can just change the fuel mixture and the menu will come up, and if I just change it back, then everything's fine. I still would prefer it to just be always on instead of having to fucking constantly open the menu. Or if I just keep a mental note of what's going on. It's probably easier, to be honest, even though it's like trying to memorise shit. Like, it's probably easier than constantly looking away and getting distracted. Gap to car in front.
Our gap to the car in front is Verstappen ahead, 21.6 seconds. We're falling back by around 1.2 seconds a lap. They're on old super softs. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:33.6.
I mean, it was 21.7, the gap before, now it's 21.6. But he says I'm falling a few tenths a lap, but I'll kind of ignore him because he's sometimes wrong, like legitimately just incorrect. I'll find out what it is on the line. Might just be like an awkward bit where like I'm on the straight and it's in the midway through a corner, and that's what the gap is at that one specific moment. This isn't the way to be fast. Go! Save a bit more fuel and then we'll run standard again for a while. Like there, the lateral slide, like, I know it's rear wheel driving and everything, but the tyres aren't that cooked up and melted that they do that. And the downforce through a corner like that especially would definitely override the natural tendency of a rear wheel drive car to slide like that. because it was like fourth gear lateral sliding on power lift oversteer, which just isn't really a thing that I don't know. I need to stop focusing on things like that and just get on with the race, really, because I'm not really. Yeah, no, I'm losing time. But I'm running the lean mix right now as well, so definitely down on power. Am I just late shifting and just burning through fuel, or? Because I also notice that I really chew through gearboxes really quick, but I don't feel like I'm late shifting unless you're just not supposed to wait that long and shift, and like the revs are a lot lower. I don't know. Gap to car behind.
Kevin is behind you. The gap to the car behind is 3.6 seconds. They're on old ultra softs. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:33.8.
What do you mean you think? It's a teammate. You should definitely, of all the people on track, you should definitely know that one. It's not like we're competing. You can just tell me. You don't keep it a secret. I mean, there's a rivalry thing, sure, and I'm happy I'm in front, but in terms of the pit stop not knowing, the pit crew not knowing even. Right, anyway, I'm not really driving my fastest right now. That's better. I keep randomly taking fourth through there. I don't know why I'm downshifting so much through the corner. I like to build up a bit of a...
Car in front is 21.3 seconds.
So I'm catching a bit, I guess. Yeah, I'd like to build up a bit of a reserve of fuel though, just so I can push if I do eventually get closer. I don't feel like I'm going to get any closer in this race here. There's just not enough time, and there's just not enough of a gain per lap to really make it, not unless it was like an 8-hour race or something. But even then I'd have a teammate who would take over the car and then actually carry me through, so it'd then be out of my hands and I wouldn't have to care. I've then definitely cleaned up a little bit now that there's like not a massive rush to get through all the people. Are we hitting traffic? I'm good in traffic. Oh. He's not good in traffic. Oh. Potential for mischief. Uh-oh. I'm talking shit. Like I run ILMS. So I have a lot of experience in dealing with slower traffic. Eyes emoji. Like my favourite cars to drive are LMP1, and I kind of pride myself on my ability to work through traffic. Oh shit, the fucking bed, no. Why was I just looking at the other fucking stream? I'm so glad I saved that, because I really cannot be fucking bothered ruining the race. Oh my god, I'm an idiot at times. Like maybe just concentrate, you know, just actually try and concentrate. It's difficult with ADHD in mind, but you can usually keep a pretty good curve on that stuff. Nah, it's too early in the braking. I need more fuel. And like every time I check it, it's like 0.05 laps up, and it's like, come on, I want to push out of lean mix.
Gap ahead is 21.1 seconds.
If I just start fuel saving instead of just pushing, but then like if I start fuel saving on the lean mix, I'm just gonna keep dropping way the fuck back. So like I have to push in lean mix. It's this weird contrast of I'm trying to save fuel, but also because I'm saving fuel, I'm down on power. And because I'm down on power, I have to push extra hard, which means I'm not saving as much fuel. Ah! I'm sure there's a better strategy, like just running in standard and just lifting and coasting maybe, but I'm not very good at lifting and coasting. That's a little bit better.
So the gap to our teammate is 2.0 seconds.
Wait, wasn't it like 3 point something? Oh yeah, I did have that massive near death instant there. I'm getting early in the braking zone now. I'm kind of like a bit spooked from when I nearly killed the car. So I need to get back into my rhythm again. That's a cut trap. Does this game not have cut traps? Like, I'm pretty sure I've cut the trap before and it's told me off and like stop and goad me and shit for it. I don't really want to try it now because like I'm in a pretty good position. And if I can stay 7th, I'd be really happy with that. And if I can beat Magnussen, I'd be extra happy with that because that's just extra rival points and shit, whatever this game thinks is cool for kids. Oh no, he's proper catching. Oh, I've got plenty of fuel to fucking smash away though. Let's go. As long as I don't forget I'm on rich mixture now. Oh, the understeer. Tyre status.
Okay, I'm sure you can feel it already, but we're starting to notice some tyre wear now. They should be good for a while longer though.
Oh, he's proper making the moves now. Pit stop information.
Okay, you only have to stop once now. One stop left. Pit window opens in 5 laps time. 5 laps.
Oh dear. He's like really making the moves now. I'm like already nearly back onto normal fuel levels. Fuck's sake. Ah! I'm probably going to have to just do the position up because he's like running rings around me. He's like right up my ass. He's on the ultra softs. What's his pit strategy? Is he doing a 3-stop?
Full course caution. The safety car is out. Keep an eye on the
In fact, no, that's good. That's
Keep
you.
it positive to avoid a penalty. Slow down. Maintain positive delta. We're considering switching to an alternate strategy. Do you want to change or stick to plan A?
Wait, well, yeah.
Understood. Copy that.
See what I mean about the menu system? It's so awkward.
Kevin is in the pits.
Wait. Oh, so he gets priority? Oh, for fuck's sake. I should have seen that one coming. I just have to wait, don't I? Oh wait, no I don't. Oh, thank fuck for that.
Go, go, go. You'll be racing on the exit.
Oh, well, it's a fucking safety car.
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
What happened? Oh, I thought it was another car. I was like, there's like a pile up there and there's another crash over there. Oh, if I can get... They're like a lap behind. They're like a lap ahead even. So I can get just a little bit closer and have that free window Been running the lean mitts the entire time, trying to save some fuel. I'm on the fresh tyres now. I don't think any of them pitted this land. That makes things interesting. If I can catch like really well now, I'll just run my best. The fresh tyres are a welcome change, thank fuck for that. Come on, let's push. I ended up getting a position because they were ahead, so I'll gain a position just because they aren't in the race anymore, which puts me a bit further away from 12th, just in case something did happen. I don't think it will at this point. I pretty much just cursed myself saying that though. Come on, come on, come on. Oh wait, no, that's not the safety car queue, that's... Oh shit. I don't actually know. Is that the people behind me or is that the people ahead of me but they're a lap up? Pretty sure the icon for it is different on the map when they're a lap up. I think it's blue. Like blue flag kind of thing. Gap's car in front. Like, where are they? That's not what I asked, but okay. Driver in front.
Signs ahead, the gap to the car ahead is 12.0 seconds. They're on fresh super softs. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:34.0.
If I sit down in a sec, and it's like 11 seconds, then that's good. Oh, push, 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 drive fast, fast, fast. Driver in front.
Signs is ahead of you. Gap to car in front is 11.9 seconds. They're
Oh.
on fresh super softs.
I was expecting an 11, not 11.9.
Time last lap was a 1:34.0.
Oh shit. I shouldn't have accelerated there. Just pushed the car out wide. Come on, let's go. I'm racing a lot better. That was like 0.6 up on my best time. I think 'cause I'm really trying to like catch. And the fresh tyres. But I was on ultra softs before, which are far superior to this. Maybe just lighter fuel load, maybe? I don't know. Speaking of, oh cool, but plenty. Driver in front.
Signs ahead. Okay, gap ahead is 10.4 seconds.
So I am eating a nice chunk of time out.
They're on fresh
Oh, there they are, yes!
We think
Perfect.
they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:34.2.
I mean, I'm chewing through the tyres just trying to get through and catch up, but still feel like that's a better strategy than just trying to like chill out. Right, there they are. Fuck yeah, boy. If they're behind a pace car, that pace car is fucking quick. Oh shit. I still thought there was racing at my pace. Oh, Christ. That could have ended very quickly. I am staying a bit... How close do you fucking want me? I'm not doing any closer because you just brake randomly. Like I'm not like it wants me to be this close to them. There's no chance.
Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The safety car is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember, there is no overtaking until the green flags.
Do you mind?
Car in this lap. Give that position.
What do you mean?
We are under safety car conditions and cannot overtake. Return to position.
Well, that's bullshit. Holcomb, that was an illegal overtake, and then I have to give him the position. I'm not letting him have it as well. Fuck off. Because it'll just be like, nope, you can't. You go back to P10. And it's like, no. Like I should not be in this position right now. I should be in P8. I'm guessing DRS is not enabled, but oh dear. See, do it in traffic. Can't wait to do some like iRacing ILMS streams, that would be quite fun. I'm all over this, guys, just taking up too much track width for me to make a safe move. For fuck's sake. What's with the first gear?
Minor damage to the front wing. Be easy on the car till we get it repaired. We don't want to risk making this worse.
If my car's fucked now because they took that corner in fucking first gear. Oh, it is. It's fucking horrible.
We advise moving to mix 2. Fuel to mix 2.
I can't really afford to pit for this as well. Like, why would you take the corner that slow? Like, even if there's traffic, it's wide enough to go too wide through there. For fuck's sake. I guess I can just hope that people have one more pit and that'll give me the time to push. But I can't really fight anyone now.
The gap to teammate is 1.6 seconds.
What, in front or behind? I'm guessing behind. Right, to be fair, it's not actually that bad, the damage. It's just like a little bit. Like, probably affect my straight line speed a lot though.
Our gap to the car in front is 1.7 seconds.
Like, I'm probably not going to catch this guy. Top 5 finish would be fucking cool for a Haas though. That corner's really suffering. I'll take it in second now. Which is still faster than the took it that fucking caused me damage in the first place. All that fuel reserve is just completely gone out the window now. But there's no point for it now because fucking whoever it was just really slow and practically parked on the apex and I just knew where to go. Like, I was fully hard on the brakes very early. It's just the brakes in this car are shit. Yeah, it's just running away from me now.
Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online.
Could have done with DRS maybe a lap ago. If it's on whole P6, that'd be good though. But the fact he's on just the softs and running away means the guy behind on super softs is really gonna fucking just annihilate me. Driver behind.
Signs is behind you. Our gap behind is 2.6
old
think
super
they've got
softs.
one more stop. The time last lap was a 1 minute 33.8.
So I don't really have to worry about behind. Driver in front.
Ricardo ahead. The gap to the car ahead is 2.9 seconds. They're building a lead of 0.6 per lap. They're on fresh softs. Their time last lap was a 1:32.0.
So the P5 Dream's gone because they don't have to pit anymore. Unless another incident happens, but I don't think. I think it's like half scripted. Well, it's like RNG chance of something actually happening, but like it's not going to really happen twice in a row, to be honest. I don't think. Although saying that, I'm talking out my fucking ass and anything could happen. Yeah, I'm like a second down on pace on my own lap times. It just takes too long to pit and repair it, and it wouldn't be worth it this late into a race. Or would it? No, there's like 20 laps to go. Like a 20-second, it'd create like a 20-second gap to be behind when I don't have to pit anymore, so there would be no like tyre advantage where I could like get the step up from it. Like I've already done my pit stops. It'd just be like an extra unscheduled stop, and it would just throw me way back to like probably behind P12, and I just wouldn't be able to catch up from it.
Gap to car in front is 3.7 seconds.
Just can't do that corner fast anymore. I mean, it's stuck in a bit of traffic, so this could be my window. If I don't fucking understeer on every corner, that'd be great. That's the window gone.
Hamilton's just made a move for first.
Oh, I thought we were going to say something like he crashed out and then put me in P5. I'm in P5. Sick. If then hold the P5, then the P5 Dream is still alive. I just had to lift for corners I didn't have to lift for before. And it's really throwing my times out the fucking window. It just runs a bit too wide, it's kind of a bit sluggish. So basically just no downforce anymore. Like, it's not horrendous, but it is significant enough for me to not be able to push anywhere near as hard in the car. Like now, I'm pushing now just to stay at like at pace. Fifth. So that's, how is that not a cut? I could have just done that every lap. Alright, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it every lap. Because then that turns into a fucking flat corner. I didn't notice it got so dark.
The gap ahead is 4.0 seconds. Okay, the gap behind is 2.5 seconds.
That's still not great, to be honest. It doesn't really matter, so I'll just leave it. I'll just making up for next time that when it goes dark, you really can't see anything on the webcam. I'll try and adjust the lamp on the straight in a minute, but I kind of devoted a lot of time to this race already. Like, how long's the stream been going? Nearly 2.5 hours. I don't really want to lose it just because I was fucking around with the lamp, you know. Come on, give me one more safety car. Oh, I'm fighting for position now. No! My P5 dream! Oh, I'm on lean. Right, let's go, let's go, let's go. No cut track. Fucking alright then. Brilliant. Easy stuff. Oh no. No, that's the position though. That's definitely no. All right, it's got me in the straight though, surely.
Our gap to our teammate is 4.1 seconds.
The white balance on the webcam is also like adjusted for daylight, and I don't think it's got any. I think it's all set manually, so any auto white balance and auto contrast is just not going to kick in, which is why the webcam has gone incredibly dark. My apologies, I should leave it on auto. It's just, it really fucks it up in the daytime, it's just so overexposed and so oversaturated, and the white balance is all wrong, and to be fair, the white balance and all of those things I just mentioned are all wrong right now, so maybe I should leave it on auto and be a bit closer, but not as close as it will be manually for each time, but I don't know. There's also no working light in this room, so I've only got this lamp. I don't have any like ceiling lamp. It's not even wired in. So. Gap to car in front.
There's 17 laps of fuel.
That's completely not what I said, but I don't blame you. Dap to car in front, please. It got that? Nice.
8.0 seconds. You're losing 3 seconds a lap.
3 seconds a lap. Fucking hell.
The time last lap was a 1 minute 32.1.
Oh god, I'm really low on fuel. I am so proud that it actually managed to. Oh, he's going. He's leaving me no room to fucking make a move though. Fucking hell. Like, there's attacking and there's murder. How am I not in deal? That's bullshit, man. I am so in the DRS zone there, but okay. Is it like a thing where they've just passed you, you can't DRS back on them? If so, that just makes overtaking stupid. Well, not overtaking, but like, it makes the concept of DRS bad, because then it's like, you can't fight back. Like, it'd be interesting if they could DRS and you DRS past them and they fight back against you and you get this big, nice, lap-long battle going. You know, that'd be fucking awesome, but... We rallycross now, boys. Oh, I'm really losing out. That wing just fucked me over, man. But it's there, it's still there. I think I made a bit of contact there, but I don't really want to drop back all the way down the field, like this late into the race. Like there's 16 laps. Why am I doing the tires? I'm doing the first. Everything's going wrong. No, the wall. Jesus Christ. Short shifting. I know how to do driving. It's not like I've been racing for fucking nearly 3 hours. Do I have cut tracks like off or something? Because I swear I should have had like a disqualification the amount I've done it. I'm pretty sure they're on. Like I'm almost guaranteed that they're on. Like if I don't intentionally cut track now, I just know that I disqualified or something, so I'm not going to try it. I do need to push. Get away, run away, go, 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 go. How am I not getting just banged? My arms are starting to get a bit dead now from working the wheel. Like, luckily there's not long left, but I can definitely feel the strain. I'm getting too close to that wall. It's giving me a spook. Also, I can already guarantee the gearbox is absolutely fucked from this first race. I've just been pushing so unbelievably hard. Like, pushing too hard in some, like, quite early on, but luckily there was no damage or racing incidents or anything that... Just a couple of, you know, coming off the track and, like, losing a lot of position and time. But it's the first stream, it's the first race of the season. I've not played this game in such a long time. Like, a lot of the first hour or so was just getting used to the physics of the game and the car and everything all over it and the feedback and... I'd say I'm pretty comfortable with it now. Like, I'm not very fast, but I'm... You know... I'm holding my ground. I've got damage, so... I can kind of throw some of the blame on that, but like, the early braking zones is just... I guess I could have practiced a little bit more, because all I really did was just whiz through all the like the things that could be resource points, like the track acclimatization, the tyre wear program and shit. I just got through all them and just went straight to qualifying rather than actually trying to practice anything. Oh, that's Kevin Magnussen behind. I don't want to lose the rivalry this late, because I've been fucking leading him the entire time. Like, another thing I've noticed is you can kind of push the braking zones a little bit later towards the end of the race, because the car's a little bit lighter, because there's less fuel. But I don't really want to try it too hard and then end up pushing it too far and just losing the car and hitting a wall. I guess I could practice, like, low fuel situations and see how the braking zones and everything is all different. Why am I taking force through there? Tyre status.
Our data shows the tyres are okay right now. We anticipate good levels of grip for the next few laps at least.
Tell Kevin Magnussen to fuck off.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
How are you?
Okay, copy that.
Hey Siri. Oh shit. Come on. Never know. This is goddamn awful. I just want to keep hold of P6. I just don't want to lose to Magnussen, because I've been like absolutely fucking like so far ahead of him the entire race, and now he's just coming back on me now. Oh, Ocon's behind me. That creates a bit of a buffer for a few laps until whatever they're doing is sorted out. If they can battle and slow each other down, that's perfect. That's kind of exactly what I need right now, because I don't want to lose the rivalry straight away. I kind of want to build it a little bit. Like, I don't want to play the rivalry game too much. Like, I don't, like every other career mode playthrough, I've not really paid attention to it, but like, I'm pretty sure it affects like other teams' opinions of you, and I'm not sure whether I want to go down the route of upgrading the Haas to be just incredibly fast through the season and just really try and hit all the like the track implementations and just get all the resource points really high and just absolutely fucking Gran Turismo turbo the shit out of this car style thing, or just switch to like a faster team like Red Bull or I don't know, Renault or something. But I definitely wanted to start with a team around this level, like not like the bottom like Sauber or Williams or anything like that, but like kind of low mid level, because I feel like there's some fun there to be had when you start getting fast. And it's a bit more exciting when you're like, oh shit, I'm in 6th place. Like it's so not a Haas thing to be in, but it's like it's possible, it's doable. Stop taking fault with that. You're losing all your time. My arms are fucking dying, man. Don't defend the lock on. Teammate status. Is that a thing?
Okay, distance to teammate 2.
Oh, he's right there. I can see him in the mirror. Never mind.
They're on board super softs.
Okay, Jeff. Okay, stop. Stop talking. Stop talking.
Got that confirmed.
It's almost like they knew he was annoying, so they just incorporated the feature just to tell him to fuck off. Wait, does fuck off actually do anything? Fuck off.
Confirmed.
I mean, that's kind of like a good interpretation of what fuck off could mean. Like fewer updates, like just go away. Fair play, Codemasters. I'll give you that one. Your physics are shit, your game breaks, and nothing ever works, but at least you know when you're annoying. Oh my god, no, I've been running rich bits the entire time. Shit. Oh, I think I might have just ruined the race because of that. Oh no. 1.22 laps. I really have to chill out on the fuel. I'm going to like give up a couple of these positions. I might actually have to just lose the rivalry just to be able to finish the race. No, I didn't pay attention. So this is why the menu needs to just stay open so you can see it. Because it's like pretty fucking critical the amount of fuel you have. Like I'm not triggered or anything, but like it's quite annoying. Like having to constantly open menus like every few minutes, it ruins the flow of your race. And if you do forget by just getting in the zone and just, you know, smashing out lap after lap after lap, trying to be consistent and, you know, run away with people and that, and then you check and you're a lap down on fuel, that's a big problem. Especially when it's so exaggerated in here, like the rich, medium, like regular and whatever it's called, the rich, standard and lean mixes in there, so like so overly exaggerated to the point where it becomes just a chore to manage them, because it's like in like every other sim, like sure it makes a difference and shit, but like this is just another level. Like the lap difference between running rich and lean is just it's an irritating thing to have to manage constantly, especially when the menu isn't always visible at all times, which it really should be something like that. Like I want that to be there the entire time, like it is doing now for some reason. I think I've sussed it. I think when you're on lean mix, oh no. I think when you're on lean mix, it just stays there. Right, luckily I'm recovering that problem pretty quickly. Well, actually I'm not. Right, so there's 8 laps to go. I need to recover like 0.1 I need to recover like 0.10 laps of fuel every lap, otherwise I'm not going to make it to the end. So I need to be on like 0.76 or something by the end of this lap. Otherwise, I'm just not going to be able to finish the race. Not without like really drastic measures and just losing position and probably dropping back a little bit too much. It's barely moving. Give me more fuel again. Like, I can't really lift them because they've got like a train behind me. I'm an idiot. Breaking someone's foot. How many cars are behind? There's like 4, 5, 6. 6 is 12. I am fucking dead. I need to stop breaking to 4th there. I need to stay in 5th through the entire section, come out to 6th on the other side. Right, he's gonna make a move. No, I'm not to let him go. Yes, the inside. Oh boy. Defense 101. At actually pulling off a decent. Oh, the fuel is like really close. Like, if my maths is good enough, which I don't think it is. I think it's very approximate and I'm not really precise, but it's so close that like I'm not actually sure if I'm gonna do it or if I'm safe or what. But oh man, I hate this. Why can't I just be competent? Well, it's nothing never does enough. Wow. Persistent. It seems to be. I think it's enough. Like as an estimate, I think in 7 laps. Like. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's enough. Like, I'm a bit more confident now that it's like not. Yeah, see, that's easy. That's fine. I think. I didn't want to confidently say something and then be proven wrong. But with reasonable. Slightly ran a bit wide. There wasn't contact, but having to take defensive lines to slow me down as well. So this is good because it gives me more time to save fuel, but it just means the trains build it like that's a big train behind me. So if I like come off track now or something, Madison will pass. I'll be behind P12. Why do I not have fucking DRS? Like, if they're a second back. Like, what I need to happen is I need this fuel mix to really sort itself out soon so I can run like a standard mix and start to like push a bit harder again with more power. But I don't know if I'll be able to do that. Oh, that's bad. Fuck it, I'll just run rich for a second just to get away. Right, there we go. Is he behind or in front though? This is tense. This is like so tense. I'm pushing so hard on like old tyres with a damaged wing. Because like if one passes, then they'll all try and get through, and then if they all get through, then I just need to focus and concentrate. and not drive too hard, because that's the one thing I don't want to do right now, is start overdriving the car and then losing it. So it's really tempting to just be like extra pushy through the corners, but whilst it might help, it's definitely too risky right now. Because if I say I overtouch one corner, there's a lot of people behind me who want to get past, and I'm kind of just holding them up, but I'm going quick enough for them not to go to attack, which is irritating for them. But like, I'd hate to be in that position right now where you're clearly faster than them in every way, but they're just kind of just in the way of it, so you can't really get past. But luckily the air are a little bit pussyish until we get aggro and just start sending it on you, which I have a feeling Ocon might do, which is why I'm all the way on the inside line right now. You ain't getting through here, Sonny. The fuel sorted itself out quite early on. I'm happy about that.
Right, some information on Hamilton. They're slowing down. It seems like there's some kind of problem with their car.
Yeet. Let's run Rich for a second. Trying to get back to Lee. I just need to pull away. Like, if I can run standard just for a little bit. Because running this lean mix is really, really not good for me right now. I also need to keep an eye on it though. Like, it's in the negative right now, but it's manageable. I just need to really like just fuck off down the track. There's only like 4 laps, so I can't really be in standard mix too long. Because standard mix loses fuel, it doesn't stay where it is, which is where it kind of should do. It's where you'd expect standard to be. It's like where it's not saving or it's not losing fuel. Oh fuck it, Rich mates, just get away! No shit! Fucking go! Hold him off! They'll block. Right, 3 laps of this shit. This is just too tense. Fuck it, go. Run Rich minutes to try and make up for it. Too early. Fuck it, go. Where's the nitrous button? Right, I pretty much had to save fuel for like the next lap, so. Stop fucking going to 4th gear, this is why you're losing time every lap. Right, I must remember that I'm in rich mix right now. Like, it's still on me even on this fuel mixture. Just, I've defended for this long, I just gotta keep it going. Two laps, come on. Like, I know it's going to start really getting pushy because it's 2 laps to go. You can't go on the outside there, mate. Just go, man. Just, oh, this is horrible. But I'm just defending it. It's a much faster go. Like if it was a person, I'd probably give him the position and just be like, yeah, fair enough, you've got me beat on like every corner, but it's AI, like, don't give a fuck. I wanna win. I don't care that I'm 2 seconds a lap slower on pace. I will beat you! All the boys are filling my mirrors now. Come on, 2 laps to go, 2 laps. It's like 4 minutes of time. Less than 5 minutes of the race left. Just hold them off. No, piss off. Oh shit, no. Fuck. I don't really have to pace all the lap time to do anything about this problem. Fuck, man. Oh. Alright, let's just see if strats are enabled. Well, that was stupid. Right, stop being a dick. Oh god, the car is fucked. Right, why did I make it worse? Why did it just ruin 3 hours and 22 minutes of work? Oh, the car is appalling right now. It's just fucking dead. I don't know why I did that. I guess I was just annoyed. So I was like, fuck it, sabotage the race. Just childish. But no one's watching, so I don't feel to let anyone down. Well, the race is over. What? He hit me. I'm joking. Like I came on track now. Did I just do the overtake on with like massive amounts of damage? God, I'm like 1 off from being P12 as well. That's so annoying. That's so my luck. Basically, what happened is I saw these orange brake markers on the left on the wall. I saw that. I thought, right, 100 meters brake, but it's actually 50 meters, and I just completely missed this shit, and it was just far too late. Like these 1, 2. There's like 3. I thought it was in the second one. I was on the last one. I was like, no. Such a stupid mistake as well. I was too busy managing fuel. Just too busy letting the race get to my head rather than just focusing. Like if he passed me, it'd have been like the one guy who passed and I'd just been 7th. Whereas now I'm in 13th with an absolutely fucking mangled car. So now I don't have the rivalry edge on him. I also have a shitload of time penalties, so I'm probably going to finish even worse. I'm outside of the top 12 that they wanted. Basically, everything that could have gone, everything that has gone well for me is now gone out the window. Well, chat. Well, all one of you. I hope that was entertaining enough for you guys. Everything hurts right now, my neck is killing me, my arms fucking ache.
And Mercedes have pulled off a great victory here today. Tell me, Ant, what was the key to this success?
It was a question of right place, right time today. We were looking at an entirely different
I feel like
race
I should
before
read
the safety
scary
car
stories
came
with
out,
this
where
light.
They were able to take full advantage after the field had been bunched up.
Once upon a midnight murder. or whatever the thing
And
does.
here are our podium drivers today.
Oh,
After
that's
an excellent
so
race.
annoying.
They've excelled here, as they so often do,
Oh.
and it's a well-deserved victory. Mercedes then are on top today.
What a waste of 3 hours and 25 minutes, guys. I shouldn't, right. Oh, such a simple mistake, such a simple, easy mistake to make. That's so
Now
irritating.
let's take a look at the drivers' standings. Lewis Hamilton takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship after an excellent result. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
Well, my driver of the day was Nico Hulkenberg. He did a cracking job moving through the field and just highlighting why he's so highly rated in the paddock.
He was
And now let's
terrible.
take a look at the
Like, I was
constructors'
stuck behind him
standings.
and faster than him
Mercedes moved to the top
all the way
of
through the
table.
entire time.
There'll be plenty more twists and turns to
I
come
just
this season. I hope
can't
you can join
drive
us at the next
this
race
car
to
very
see
well.
just who will come out on top.
Oh, I don't have any flashbacks or anything I could have used either. Like, I didn't want to use any. Like, if a race event happens, it happens, and that's fair enough. Like, you can't just pretend it never happened and just never progress as a driver because of it. I'd say it was a pretty decent race for the most part though. Like, I thoroughly enjoyed it, I'm just a bit annoyed at the ending. Like the last 2 laps. Like the last 5 minutes and I throw it away, but that's racing, that's life, we move on. Right, let's sort out this auto contrast business. It's fucking. I'm gonna pretty much end the stream at any point, to be honest, because I've done what I wanted to do. But if I can just sort this out, oh, my neck is absolutely killing. Configure. Can you please open the thing to help me configure the video thing? I guess not. Like, the colours are fine, like, on the actual source stream, like, the compression might fuck it up and everything, but, like, I kind of like it if I was to read, like, a horror story or something, and the colour balance is pretty nice, but it's just nowhere near exposed enough. That's a bit better. Maybe a little bit more boost. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm sorry that I couldn't change these settings halfway through the race or anything, but to be honest, I could have paused it. But thank you to Orca for chilling out with me. I don't know how long you stayed. I tried to say hi as soon as I saw the message. I don't know if you sent it really early on and I just didn't notice, but hi anyway. I hope you enjoyed whatever parts of it you watched. And also thank you to me for subscribing and becoming a sponsor. And thanks to John for the $76. Alright, let's see what they have to say now. And we'll probably call the stream there. Thank you for everyone who watched. I know a couple of people, I saw the watching jump a couple of times to like 2 or 3, but it's still something, eh? Oh dear. I don't know what the career store, if that's good or
Indeed
bad.
it is. And this is Jonathan.
Who the fuck are
He's going to
you?
let you drive some of his cars.
Well, not quite my cars, per se.
You're one shady motherfucker.
You know, I'd really rather be down there racing them myself, to be honest. I'm actually quite handy behind the wheel, but it's the downforce, those lateral G's, you know? The old neck can't really handle it.
Sure.
So I need a pro. That's where you come in.
Did you just watch the race?
Run in a bunch of events throughout.
You stitchy guy. You know I'm low budget.
I have it on good authority that you have the ability and temperament to do well in these.
You really didn't watch the race.
Good, and most importantly, bring the cars back in one piece.
You definitely did not watch the race.
Consider this a formal invitation. See you at the track.
That guy had no clue what happened in Australia. He's just one shady guy who thinks, it's like, oh, I can drive the cars. I'm good behind the wheel, but they're probably like, oh, cringe. Right, we'll do this little thing here because I'm pretty sure it gives you the resource boost, and that's like the one thing I kind of could do is right. I'm pretty sure this is at Suzuka. Japan Short. That's basic. I'm gonna guess that's Suzuka. Right, we'll do this little overtake challenge. Yeah, that's Suzuka. The thing is with these historic cars is they handle absolutely horrible. Like, the main cars in the game are okay, like they're not great, like they're nowhere near a decent sim, but these are just fucking absolutely shit. I'm not ready. Okay, I'm a bit more ready now. Can I have first gear? Thank you. Oh, that's just that. Like, they just slide. Which is fair enough because these cars will slide, but they just don't slide the way you expect them to. And the force feedback is absolutely fucking garbage, so you can't even tell what's going on. Like, what's this lateral slide about? Like, the car would just power oversteer, which it doesn't really do. Like, if I nail the throttle, nothing's gonna happen the way you'd expect it to kind of squirming everywhere like that. And like, say, in a set of Corsa, if you tried one of these old, like an old Williams car, there's some good MP4 mods on set of Corsa that are like, you know, just taking it through as your circuit, like monitor and stuff. And then that's a real challenge to like keep the car on the ground. There's no traction controls, no ABS, it's all manual with a H shifter. And I am really trying, but I'm just not getting any close enough. Oh, fuck. Let's try it. I'm pushing the car a bit too hard, but I'm physically dead. Like, my arm's just absolutely not there right now. My neck is fucking hurting from having this headset kind of around my neck. There's no real proper support, and I can't get. All I did was put it in first gear. Oh, I don't have the clutch in. I'm tired, okay? I'm tired. I've been going for 3 hours, okay? First gear, please, thank you. I keep the clutch in this time, Ben. Let's go, boys. Alright. Captain car in front. Oh, he's not here. It's just so hard to find what the car's capable of, because you just don't get any real indicator about it. Like, sometimes it has this amazing downforce, like through here it's just so fast. My brain's forgetting Suzuka. And then here, it just doesn't have anything. Like, it's really inconsistent. Come on, get round the corner. Yeah. Right, patient on throttle. Get the car rotated, then go. Come on. Right, one more lap to nail them all in. Oh no, this is not going to go well. I don't think I'm doing this one, boys. Come on, it's right there. Fuck it. No. Banned. How many do you have to take? Overtake? Do you have to just overtake one, or do you have to do them all? If it's all of them, there's no way I'm going to manage. Okay, sure. Let's just ruin this historic car. Pass goal, finish in first place. Yeah, there's no chance I'm doing that. I'm just not that skilled. And the car just doesn't make that much sense. Oh, this hand is tilting from just kind of like holding the wheel at awkward angles like that. Nearly 4 hours, I'm going to end the stream in a second, honestly. As soon as everyone's finished saying what they need to say to me, I'm just done. I hope everyone who enjoyed. I hope everyone who watched enjoyed. Continue.
Hi.
Right.
I've got something you'll be interested in. Those performance upgrades we discussed after the last race. They're on the car and the data looks promising. Take a look at the details.
Nice one, G. Right. Durability of power unit components as well as the gearbox by 10%. Definitely required. Can we add any more things? Nah. Right, well, I'm pretty sure that's me for now. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you really liked it, hit like and comment and subscribe, and who am I kidding? Just like it or subscribe or just yeah. Do what you want, to be honest, because I probably wouldn't like the video. Bye bye. I don't have like an outro. All I have is this starting soon and just be right back. Da, 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 la, da, da. Do I have any songs I can play as an outro? And then I'll just turn the things off. What's this? I have an MP3 here that's just to that MP3. It should be up pretty loud.